What's up, team? We're gonna do a little low-key, have some fun here. It's beautiful outside. I got the acoustic. Grab yours, grab your electric, whatever. Let's just have some fun. So how do we make sure guitar always stays fun? So I have this word I like to call BarTriScale. It means bar chord to a triad to some scale in that surrounding area. So for example, you'll hit plateaus and the guitar will be not fun at times, but my goal is to help you make sure it's always fun because you gotta constantly be progressing. Listen, drop in the comments, isn't it built into our human DNA to always want to get better? Like if you're settling for mediocrity, that's a problem. You got to look at that and figure out why. You want to bust out of that. So bar chord, try, scale, double. Now, there's no charts here because this is more of a low-key video. I'm just making it on the patio here. But we'll do a G to the bar chord, and I'll do lessons on this with the beautiful charts. And then we got a B minor bar to, you've got the surrounding B minor pentatonic, okay? So you always want to know what scales are around where, because what you can do, instead of going like this, and there's nothing, I'm not knocking this, like if you're just going to G to the B minor, some people will be stuck in that for years. Not you. I don't want you stuck there. So I want you to put in the word to try it. Do this, learn the scale, okay? What scale am I doing right there? So essentially, I know there's an A major pentatonic, and I know how to strip that down into just the A major, okay? So what we're doing is we're just playing pieces of the A major pentatonic or A major scale. It's hard to talk and play that, okay? The G, bar chord, G pentatonic, A. Bar chord, then a little lick. So you really want to use your musicality to take all these elements and have more fun when you play, because you're not going to stay motivated if guitar becomes a chore or a task, you're not going to progress. So just take some of these things I'm showing you. So for example, get the bar chord, and there's that triad. See that shape? You guys that have been on here, I always say I'm going to hammer this till the end of time, and I will. There's that beautiful major triad right there that lives inside of the bar chord. That's the major shape. Now we're just going to stay on the D, G, B string sets. I'm referring to them as the open strings, but A major, G, bar to G triad, and then you got this B minor, bar chord to this triad. So how could we make this more fun by adding all those elements? So I'll just kind of improvise. Watch. So it's... See, what I did is I just took elements of bar chords and triads and scales that are around those areas. This time, that's all it is. You can only connect the dots like slowly over time. If you try and take in too much, you'll overwhelm yourself. So even on these videos, when I'm making these videos, I want you to take your time. And if you can just get bar chord to try it, that's okay. What if you just do that? Watch this little lick. Okay, watch. I sweep the triad, sweep it with my strumming hand. That's where it starts. Just even go. Now, in order to maximize your fun, you have to have that situational awareness around where you are on the guitar neck. So at the very least, you got the bar chord to the triad, but then try and learn what scales are around that specific area so you don't have to move too far. You can do that, you can branch out, connect those dots later. But when I go to the G, I do know that this is an A major pentatonic right here. So I could play something out of this, right? I could play part of the G major pentatonic. See the same shape. A major, G major pentatonic, or I could stay in the A major pentatonic, okay? If you're overwhelmed, just take one piece of it. So watch. See, that's all this is. My whole goal is to keep showing you stuff that you take and run with. I'm just showing you frameworks, and you're gonna use your musicality, your creativity to make it your own. So bar chord, try it. Bar chord, try it. See, throw that little pinky in there. We're not gonna worry about the theory of what we're doing. We're just gonna use our ears and listen and go, like, oh, that sounds cool. I'm gonna catalog. See that triad? Just get some of the open strings in there. See how they'll sound. So what am I doing here? Well, I'm playing an A. This is how you got to think, okay? To keep go. These are the light bulb moments you're gonna have, and you're like, oh, I love that. Okay, so watch this. I wrote this riff, I think, when I was like 19. I remember doing I didn't even know I was playing an A major triad, as I probably did, but I didn't. But triad, and then I just kind of move fingers. I'm using the open A. This is an A major triad. Remember, inside the bar chord. Watch. Different rhythms. So I'm just showing you be creative. Like, I'm gonna show you some frameworks, but explore. That's what guitar should be too. There should be a certain level of exploration and discovery every time you play. Even for me, I played over 30 years now, but I'm always trying to progress and learn new things. For example, let's do a couple more ideas, and then I want you to drop in the comments what you're doing. Check out some of the videos I link at the end, but remember, rhythm is always king, so get that rhythm tight, okay? If your rhythm starts to fall apart, dial it back. So see this bar chord, this B minor here? We got the B minor pentatonic, okay? We got the B minor bar chord that lives inside. Try some sweeping, raking of the strings where you're not playing any notes and hit one note. See, it's not easy, but just beatbox. Arpeggiate. Pick the triads. Okay, so just little things like that. I know I kind of gave you a lot, but think bar, tri, scale. BarTriScale. I should copyright that word. Will that be a trademark? All right, so you guys just have fun. Take it one day at a time. Have some empathy for yourself. It's not easy. Guitar is hard. Makes no sense. I'm gonna keep hitting this every day from multiple angles, and it's all about making music. So at the end, your goal is to make music, and when you're doing that, you're gonna have fun. But have fun. So if you're biting off more than you can chew and you're getting frustrated and you're not having fun, dial it back. Get as creative as you can with just a bar chord and one triad. Get rid of the pick and finger pick. Pick and flick. I've done videos on this. Okay, that's it. So have fun. Keep playing. Don't stop. Check out some of these videos here. Drop jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments, and drop me a comment. I love interacting with you guys. We're gonna keep this thing going. Hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and you guys are amazing. Team Jellyfish for the win. Where are you watching? What are you gonna have for dinner tonight? What'd you have for breakfast? What time is it? Peace.